The answer choices make it very clear that we are looking at apostrophes, right? Do we need them on different words? Maybe it's a little bit of where do they go? Is it going to come before or after the S? And that is the rule that many of you freak out about, right? You forget, oh, I don't know where, is it S, apostrophe S, you forget. But most of the time that's not going to matter. Let's not jump the gun. Let's just see, do we need apostrophes on these words at all? So if we look at the passage, in Death Valley, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm just going to skip to the sentence. That's all I care about. Racetrack-like trails in the playa's sediment mark the rock's mysterious migration. So remember, an apostrophe is for possession, right? It shows that something owns something else or belongs to something else. So the rocks have a migration. The rocks' mysterious migration. So the rocks definitely own the migration belongs to the rocks, so I need to have an apostrophe on rocks, so that gets rid of B. And then the playas, trails in the playa's sediment, the sediment is in the playa, so that also seems like possession, so that's going to get rid of A, which doesn't have an apostrophe. So that means I've got C and D. Now what are the differences between C and D? Well, either way, rocks is going to be plural, and so the only thing that matters to us is the playas, right? Use the choices to ask simpler questions. Don't go crazy if it doesn't matter, right? Notice in choice A, rocks is singular, and this is kind of getting to the rule, but notice there's apostrophe S there and S apostrophe in C and D. That ended up not mattering for the rocks because we eliminated that choice for other reasons. So don't get too far ahead of yourself. Take things one thing at a time. So now I just need to know, is it one playa or multiple? That's really what this rule is. If it's an apostrophe S, then we normally say it's because the original word is singular. Another way to think of it is that there's no S at the end to start. But if it's S apostrophe, it's usually plural, and that's because there is an S at the end to start. For most words in English that are plural, they usually end in S. So let's just go back and see what's going on with this playa. In Death Valley National Park's racetrack playa, notice no S, a flat, dry lake bed, are these 160 rocks, some weighing less than a pound, but others almost 700 pounds, that move periodically from place to place, seemingly of their own volition. Racetrack-like trails in the playa's sediment mark the rock's mysterious migration. So it's definitely C because it's one playa early on. So we're kind of just, we're not guessing anything here. They literally just say it. And just to kind of bring it home, the reason it's going to be the yellow rocks plural, or S apostrophe for C, is they did say multiple rocks earlier on in the sentence, right? So sometimes this matters, this singular versus plural thing, but a lot of times it doesn't, but a lot of people freak out about it when they see it, and they start going down that path. But unless the sentence specifies whether it's singular or plural, we might not know. And so that's why that part of the rule is not the first place to look. You might not be able to determine singular and plural based on what they've given you, but you always will be able to determine whether you need the apostrophe or don't based on what they're giving you. So just start with that. Do you need an apostrophe or do you not? And remember, they show possession. So if you can kind of say like something belongs to something else, then it's going to fit. And in both these cases, we needed it. But we did need this extra little twist version of the rule to kind of bring it to completion. But this is all kind of the same thing. So make sure you have apostrophes down. You will see them on most SATs.